Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all glory, honor, and praise to
Yahawashi, bahasham, Rawchaa Qadash.
Double honors to the apostle elders of the great millstone that rule well and teach well. Peace, love, and salutations to the hope of the elect out there. Yeah, man, just back at it, one more time, man. Just feeling good. Brothers, I think the whole body excited, to see the dollar collapsing, man. Bricks, the bricks. Expect to hear more bricks. Like Gucci, man, bricks. Brazil, Russia, Iran, China, and Saudi Arabia, they dumping the dollar, man. To where this money's about to fail, man. The money is crashing, man. And we're excited, man. To see the fall of our enemies, man. Esau eating the so-called white man. You got that out.
It's Sirach, Ecclesiastes, chapter 25 and verse 7. There be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy. And the 10th will I utter out of my tongue. A man that have joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy.
And seeing the fall of our enemy, man. This devil has fucked over the earth, man. Kept us in slavery, man. Destroyed our people. Destroyed our women. And now this nigga is losing his power, man. But the thing about it, this nigga's not gonna go out easy, man. He's about to come down with great wrath, man. Because he know he had but a short time.
Yeah, this First Peter chapter 4 and verse 7. But the end of all things is at hand. Be ye therefore sober and watch unto prayer.
And that's what we should be doing, watching, man. We're at the end of the rule of the so-called white man. You should really be paying attention. Because a lot of people gonna get caught out there, man, with their pants down. Like the brother was saying, a lot of people don't even know that the money's failing, man. Wait till one day when you go to the bank, and you're not able to get your money, man. Wait till you go and you try to buy some food and you pull out $100 bill and you can't do it, man. Right. Shit is really about to get crazy out here, man. And we just out here warning you, telling you to repent, man. Shit is really finna get serious. We in some exciting, yet dangerous times, man. What the scripture says, in the last days, perilous times shall come. Where your average run, to the grocery store, man, might not be that safe. You might not make it back home, man. Because a famine is coming. But people gonna be robbing for food, man. The scriptures speak of people invade one another for the lack of bread. These are the times that we going into, man. Ezekiel 7:5, evil and only evil. Okay.
In this book of Ezekiel chapter 7 and verse 5. Yep. Thus said the Lord, Yahawah, and evil and only evil, behold, is come.
Hey, thus saith the Lord, man, Yahawashi, and evil and only evil, behold, is come, man. Just an hour ago, a couple of hours ago, a tornado just came through Little Rock, man. Think about it, it's a lot of people without food right now, man. It's a lot of people without water right now, man. But that's Yahawashi. They got the fingerprints of Yahawashi all over, man. That's it. Without power, no answers. People just fucked up out here, man. What the Lord says, he's coming like a thief in the night, man. And this happened during the daytime, and I think they said it happened downtown. But people weren't expecting that. And that's how the Lord is gonna come, man. Even when the famine, all of a sudden, it's various articles, all these Walmart shutting down, Kroger shutting down, all these grocery stores. But the scripture said, for suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown, man. And you're gonna be caught out there, man.
got to understand, man, it's all of a sudden, you know, you ain't hear about this 2 or 3 months ago at the beginning of the year, but all of a sudden now you got Kroger, you know, like the brother mentioned, Walmart, you know, Target, you know, when you had your what is it, your actual habitation or where you actually went to get your resources, man. Those places are closing down now, you know. Yeah, good. 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and verse 16. For there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. So yeah, that's the time we're headed to, man. There's going to be sedition. They ain't going to be listening to your ass when you home. You know, you fucking mayors, you got that police officer, you sheriff, they ain't going to hear that shit, man. All right? It says, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. And you know, that upcoming money crash too that we seeing on the horizon, that's going to lock down these certain places, man. You know, people will be trying to flood in the Hoover, you know, to try to get goods, and they gonna cut the exit off of your ass. You ain't ready to get off the exit, man. You have to keep going. And you know, Jake don't never fill up their tank. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we talked about this before. Cars stroll out on the freeway out of gas and shit. You know, shit finna get real, man. Yeah, girl, through the beat. Yeah, girl. I got one more. It says, verse 18, for because of the pride, the city shall be troubled, and houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Verse 19, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. That's the brother going into, man, that famine, man. For the lack of bread, great tribulation, man. You know, not having any answers. You probably trying to think your way out of it. And that's going to lead to your death, man. That's the time we're into. All right? All hell set to break loose. You know?
You know, it said for the pride, man. You know, just the other day, man, I was around Jake. You know, they was having, they stand, they had they knocked somebody, and he just gave me a chuckle, man. You know, like this shit finna fail, man. You know, your richest profit is not in the day of the Lord, man. Your money's not gonna be able to save you, man. This shit finna go, man. You know, if anything, you're gonna be able to use it to toilet paper, man. You know, this shit finna be through, man. Yeah. James 5, verse 3. Your gold and silver is cankered, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you, and shall eat your flesh as it will fire. Ye have heaped treasures together for the last days. Like the brother said, this money is going to be worthless. This the gold and silver being cankered. You know, like you said, Esau his foolishness is over. That's why I say you have heaped up treasures together for the last days. It's St. James 5, verse 3. Your gold and silver is cankered, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you.
These dollars gonna be a witness against you. Like the brother said, that stack of money, that shit gonna be a witness against you, man. That shit ain't gonna fail to nothing.
And shall eat your flesh as it will fire.
Yeah. Meaning there's not gonna be any benefit to you, man. You know?
If I may say, you know, that's going into those principles. It says, ye have heaped treasures together for the last days.
Yeah, there's the elite bank that keep all this money up, but it's gonna amount to nothing, man. Absolutely nothing. You know? And we're seeing that. These people, these so-called Edomites, man, that have built their wealth up off the backs of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, the Native American Israelites, according to the scripture. Man, when the money fails, you're going to be on the, like the elder going to say, everything will be on a level playing field then. And you know, the Lord has already made when people struggling at the other, you already know that. You know? That's why you're going to have to have that sword, as the Lord said earlier. Esau going to come down with great wrath.
It's James 5, 5:3 in the NLT, it says, your gold and silver have become worthless. The very wealth you were counting on.
See, the very wealth you were counting on,
will eat away your flesh like fire.
Yeah.
This treasure you have accumulated will stand as evidence against you on the day of judgment.
It ain't gonna benefit you, man. The true riches of these scriptures, man. That's what's gonna benefit us in the time we're heading into, man. You know?
With Ezekiel chapter 7 and verse 19, they shall cast their silver in the streets, and their gold shall be removed. Their silver and their gold shall not be able to deliver them in the day of the wrath of the Lord. They shall not satisfy their souls, neither fill their bowels, because it is the stumbling block of their iniquity.
And the stacks, man, ain't gonna be able to save you, man. You know, in the time of famine. You know, ain't nobody gonna want no bread. They gonna want some bread, all right? They love her, I got that bread. You gonna need some real bread. That bread ain't gonna serve you, man. You know, that bread gonna be worthless, man. You know, try eating some money in the time you're gonna go into, man. You know.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 5 and verse 7, make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, and put not offering day to day, for suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed, and perish in the day of vengeance. He said, set not thy heart upon goods unjustly gotten, for they shall not profit thee in the day of calamity.
It's like it says, set not thy heart on goods unjustly gotten, because it will not profit thee in what?
In the day of calamity.
In the day of calamity, man. See? The true riches of Yahawashi is what's going to profit you. You know? It's not going to be this fiat currency. It don't hold weight, man. That's why you see in the nations. Yeah. That's why you see in the nations moving against the dollar, man. They actually talk about what is it called? The de-dollarization of the world, man. Well, you got over 100 companies, well, they are companies, but countries actually moving to other currencies, man, to trade in. Well, that's the Lord putting a snare on Babylon the Great, man, bringing this place down, boat by boat, piece by piece. And the scriptures say whatever was written aforetime was written for our learning. So I got something real quick. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 47, and I'm going to start at verse 13. And there was no bread in all the land, for the famine was very sore. So the land of Egypt and all the land of Canaan faded by reason of the famine. And Joseph gathered up all the money that was found in the land of Egypt and in the land of Canaan for the corn which they brought. And Joseph brought the money into Pharaoh's house. You see, these things are going to happen again. See, that famine is going to lay hold of this place, and people are going to just give all their resources up, man, just so they can eat, like the brother was saying earlier. $100 bill for a piece of bread, man. It says, and Joseph said, give your cattle, hold up, Sloppy, verse 15. And when the money failed, read that. Yeah, man, that's the time we headed to. The money for the fail.
It is Genesis chapter 47 and verse 15. And when money fell in the land of Egypt and in the land of Canaan, all the Egyptians came to Joseph and said, give us bread, but why should we die in thy presence?
Yeah, give us food, man. That's what you people gonna be asking for. Right? And Esau will present that Quran.
For the money fell. And Joseph said, give your cattle, and I would give you for your cattle money if it fails. It's like, and I would give you for your cattle if money failed. And they bought their cattle unto Joseph, and Joseph gave them bread in exchange for horses and for the flock and for the cattle of the herd.
Oh, that's what they're globally saying that. You will own nothing right? And be happy. That's what they saying now. You know? Go ahead.
And fear and for the asses, and he fed them with bread for all their cattle for their year.
Yep.
When their year was ended, they came unto him the second year and said unto him, we would not hide it from our Lord, how that our money is spent. But my Lord also hath our herds of cattle. There is not aught left in the sight of my Lord, but our bodies.
See, but our bodies. See, the next curse is going to be you people, man. When he put that thing and you be able to check, you know? Go ahead, huh?
And our land.
Yeah.
Wherefore shall we die before thy eyes?
See, it's going to be to that point. You don't have no other choice. If you haven't been trusting Yahawashi, you automatically going to trust in Esau.
Wherefore shall we die before thy eyes, both we and our land? By us.
By us. See that? You're going to become a perpetual slave, man. By us. Go ahead.
And our land for bread.
Yeah.
And we and our land would be servants unto Pharaoh.
Yeah, man, you're going to be a perpetual slave.
Well, when you go into that word for in Revelation 13, it's a badge of servitude.
Badge of servitude.
Yo, he say, and we and our land will be servants unto Pharaoh.
Yeah, you will own nothing. You won't get that universal basic income like Joseph did with Egypt and the land of Canaan. They gave them universal basic income, man. And they own nothing. And eventually they had to sell their stuff.
And we will be, and our land will be servants unto Pharaoh, and give us seed that we may live and not die, that the land be not desolate. And Joseph bought all the land unto Egypt. It's like, and Joseph bought all the land of Egypt for Pharaoh, for the Egyptians sold every man his field, because the famine prevailed over them.
See that?
So the land became Pharaoh's.
See, that's the time we headed to, man. That famine don't lay hold to you people, but you're not gonna have a choice but to confide in Esau, man. And you ain't gonna present that Quran, man. You see? You got more
in verse 21, he said, and as for the people, he removed them to cities from one end of the borders of Egypt, even to the other end thereof.
That can really go into the lockdown. Where you gonna remove you in the cities, man? Why have you quartered off? All those 15 minutes cities,
yes.
You know? Or you can't go 15 minutes outside the radius of where you live, man. See how the scriptures give you a foreshadow of what's to come, man? That's what Yahawashi warning us of the impending days, like the brother said, man. Perilous times, man.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 7, verse 14. It says, they have blown the trumpet, even to make all ready, but not going to the battle. For my wrath is upon all the multitude thereof. The sword is without, and the pestilence and the famine within. He that is in the field shall die with the sword, and he that is in the city, famine and pestilence shall devour him. If I make that brother up, it ain't no way to escape, man. All right? Even niggas in the countries too, man. All right, he that is in the field, swore you gonna die, man. All right, because we coming into the time when that famine's gonna lay in. All right, like they read in 2 Ezra 15, verse 19, so they should ravage the house for the lack of bread with the sword. See, when that famine come in, man, it's gonna be every man for himself and God for his all. That's gonna be the mindset of these niggas, man. All right, and we coming into that time, man. That's the dollar crash, man. All right, evil the only evil, man, to come upon this place, man. As it was said by the prophets, start with the head elders and apostles of great millstone, on down as well as the like-minded brothers that teach the same doctrine, man. Right?
It's Matthew 6 and verse 19. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal.
And that's what we doing now. You know, laying up treasures in heaven, man. You know, doing the work. You know, this is a job, man. You know, the scriptures say, for the Lord is not unrighteous to forget our works and labors of love. You know, this is a job, man. You know, I mean, what Jake saying in the world, you don't work, you don't eat. You know, you don't grind, you don't shine, man. You know, you ain't out here working for the Lord, man. You ain't gonna eat in the time of famine. But the scripture said, my servant shall eat. You gonna be hungry, man. You know, my servant shall drink. You gonna be thirsty. You know, and you look at the times now, man. This is the time where you want to have something in your spiritual bank account, man. You want to have something stored up, man. You know, because the Lord could have cut the water off, man. He said I would cut off the whole stay of water and the whole staff of bread. You got all these contaminants going in the water, man. You know, you're gonna need something to drink, man. But if you're not serving Yahawashi, man, you're gonna be dehydrated, for lack of better words, man. You know, you're gonna be hungry as hell. You're gonna starve to death. You know, and we just blowing the trumpet, giving the warning, man. You know, it's not gonna be a few people that starve to death. The scripture says, for many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish in famine, man. You know, the Lord is gonna bring great evils on the earth. Look at that tornado, man. You know, there was another tornado, man, just last week, man. You know, the Lord is bringing these storms, man. You know, people's getting put, think about it. People's houses get destroyed, they food, you know, everything they saved up. You know, they put their trust in all that shit, man. The Lord can easily come and snatch all that away, man. That's why it's important to seek the Lord, Yahawashi outside while he may be found, man.
Ecclesiastes, back up, chapter 29 and verse 11. Lay up thy treasures according to the commandments of the Most High, and it shall bring thee more profit than gold.
Amen. Yeah,
back up what the brother say. Yeah, lay up your treasures according to the commandments. It'll bring you more profit than gold. Like the season we headed into. Everybody, we gonna look good. Want to be safer, want to eat, want to drink, comfort, stability. And the only way to get it is that you seek the Lord, man. Doing the work. You see, you take that, say everything out. You know, those who escape by their works, by their faith, they have to leave. You know,
it's like you shall be preserved. You know, then you're going to be in the midst of that danger. As the brother said earlier, that spiritual bank account. We may cash out in those times, man. You know?
It says she is more precious than rubies. Proverbs 3 and verse 15. She is more precious than rubies. It's like, man, this wisdom is more precious than a stack, man. You know, than the racks, man. The undoes, man. This is real money, man. The scriptures, man, like the brother quoted, man, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of our time. Not your money, man.
And all the things thou canst desire are not to be compared unto her.
That's right, man. Your money, your Audemars, your woman, your Rolex, none of that, man, is to be compared to this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the scriptures, man. Because a lot of people about to fall apart, man. A lot of people gonna go crazy. It's gonna get so bad, people gonna be killing themselves, man. It's gonna be wild out here, man. When we telling you to repent and seek the Lord, man, fear the Lord, man. That's how you get wisdom. To fear the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, man. So now is the time to begin. You know, before all our hell break loose, man. Because it's coming, man.
It's Matthew 6 and verse 20. It says, but lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust nor corrupt, and where thieves do not break nor steal. Where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. hey, and that's what we see these people doing. Everybody outside this council, where they trusting in Esau, man. You know, they trusting in his money system, and they're laying up treasures upon the earth. But those of us that dwell in the courts of Yahawashi, well, we doing the works of Yahawashi, so they're storing up their treasure in heaven, man. That's what's going to benefit us. That's why when he said wisdom and knowledge is going to be the stability of our times. You know, the fear of the Lord is his strength. What he said is his treasure, the water. You know? But it said, for where your heart is, there where your for where your treasure is, there where your heart is also. You know, these people, their mind is in a Babylon, in a westernized way of thinking, man. You know, they are geared towards Esau, man. You know, but we geared towards Yahawashi.
This is Ecclesiastes 7 and 12. For wisdom is a defense, and money is a defense. But the excellency of knowledge is that wisdom giveth life to them that have it. And that wisdom, that's the defense. It's this truth. The testimony of the Lord Yahawashi, man, briefing us on what's going to happen before it takes place. The spirit of prophecy, Revelation 19 and 10, the testimony of the Lord Yahawashi, and giving you the blueprint on how to make it out alive, man. It's that word of life, the bread of life. All right? And it says, again, but the excellency of knowledge is that wisdom giveth life to them that have it. It's that wisdom give life. Lord Yahawashi, this word. And take hold.
Ecclesiastes, also known as Sirach, 1 and verse 20. The root of wisdom is to fear the Lord, and the branches thereof a long life. So just back to the Lord, according to wisdom. Like we quoted earlier, Isaiah 33:6. But wisdom should be stability of that time. That's what's going to get us through the sad peril that's about to be brought from Babylon the Great, man. It's going to be the wisdom and knowledge of Yahawashi, man, and all else, man. All right, not your money, not your bank account, not your Bugatti, not none of that shit, man. All right, because that's going to burn with the elements, man. All right.
Yeah, if I may, that's just gonna make us something.
Yeah,
This man going with it. What a woman always talks about, she wants a man with stability. A woman always want a man with stability, man. That's why a man of the Lord is gonna be so precious in them times, man. You know, we say I will make a man more precious than fine gold, you know, because we possess this truth, man. Not that money, man. You know, bitch ain't gonna be stunting on money in them times, man. That's it. Cheese. Put your busting open for cheese. Okay,
This is Isaiah chapter 13 and verse 12. I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. You know, the Lord, like you brought out, man, the man of the Lord is going to be precious in those times, man. Because it represents stability, man. All right, and that stability is being built up now. You know, when the banks went to going crazy, brother was around this bitch goddamn going crazy. What these other people going crazy, brother was actually praising the Lord, like, yeah, do it some more, Lord. See, those are times we're headed to it is going to be made manifest more and more who the Lord is dealing with. The ones who on the same way, because Yahawashi, who actually looking for the prophecy to play out on the planet Earth.
And it's Isaiah, the man that brought up. It's Isaiah, chapter 32, verse 2. He's saying a man should be as an hiding place from the wind and a cover from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land. See, that man, that 1 and 2 is a man of the Lord, man. He's going to be the man that take you from that wind, destruction that's going to come to America. Who ain't going to be able to do it? A nigga who's starting over. Elmo and shit, you know, IOPs, you know, non-perishable items, shit, he ain't gonna be able to sustain. See, so what? He gonna fall apart when his mother died. You know,
Yeah.
He made me rip apart by 5 animals.
Jay gonna slap. Jay gonna make some bad decisions, man, because he's so fucking emotional. Yeah.
That's it.
And that's America. America promotes a carnal vibration. You geared towards a carnal mindset in America if you don't know the Lord.
Yeah, you will be offended in church. You will be offended when the Lord put one of your family members down, man. What, Lord? Like this nigga, man, what's that damn company name? Harry Spears. When the Lord took COVID. Man, nigga, get out of here, nigga. That'll be the main nigga that's falling apart in that time, man. Because you ain't rooted in the ground when you're out by outside. You don't have those branches, all right, that leads a long life through the root of wisdom, man.
So they gonna fit their judge. And like he tell you in verse 1, he said the prince shall rule into so you gonna have certain spirit that's gonna be ruling in judge. While other people will be in the defense, they can be offended in the judge.
I got something. This is Amos chapter 5 verse 18. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? For the day of the Lord is darkness and not light. As if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him, or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall and a serpent bit him. And there's not going to be any relief there. No getting away. All right? It says, shall not the day of the Lord be darkness and not light, even very dark, and no brightness in it? So all hell said the great news, and you people are not going to have any relief at that time. You're not going to have a way out. All right? You're not going to have options. You're not going to have the things written aforetime, written for your learning, man. Because you don't even have the mental faculty to have the faith that Yahawashi outside going to feed you at the time of faith. You know?
Jeremiah 11, verse 11. He said, therefore, thus said the Lord, behold, I will bring evil upon them, which they shall not be able to escape. And though they shall cry unto me, I will not hearken unto them.
It's like it said, not be able to escape. You know? Because laying back on that scripture right now, man. When you ran from a belt, a line, you just got away. Other troops chasing you down the street, you just fast enough to turn the corner. Now they set their eyes on somebody else. Like, shit. And all of a sudden you see food. And you walk inside that what you suspect as an empty grocery store, but there's marauders in there bitch waiting on your ass. So there's no getting away, man. That's the time we're headed, man. All right, you gonna cry on the Lord, and the Lord ain't gonna hit you. But at the time he crying out, you ain't want to hear him. So those are the things that we're sent to warn you about, man. You know, so you can be confident in the time we're headed into. If you don't know the report of Mother off the day, the analysis or the movie, the scary movie, you done seen the movie, or you done know all the jump scares. But if somebody else watching the movie, they don't know all the jump scares. So now you just sitting and looking at their reaction. You will be calm and stable in that time. Why they ain't gonna be falling the fuck apart?
And in Zechariah chapter 7, verse 11, but they refused to hearken and pulled away the shoulder and stopped their ears that they should not hear. Yeah, they made their hearts as an adamant stone, lest they should hear the law and the word which the Lord of hosts has sent in his spirit by the form of prophets.
By the form of prophets. That warning is going out there. Again, start with our head apostles and elders, man. That warning has went out on the high level. The word has had free course. So you people ain't got no damn excuse, man. Yeah, man.
Therefore came a great wrath from the Lord Yahawah of hosts.
Yeah.
Therefore, it has come to pass that as he cried, and they would not hear.
The Lord crying out to you not through his men. You pulling away the shoulder. You don't want to hear. Oh, that's a white man book. Oh, I don't care. I want to hear nothing about that Bible. Tell me what's your personal relationship with Jesus? You know? That's change, man. It's strong for a lack of knowledge. Go ahead.
And they would not hear,
Yep.
so they cried, and I would not hear, said the Lord of hosts.
Yep.
But I scattered them.
You know, so when the Lord cry and you ain't here, and it's time for you to cry, well, the Lord ain't gonna hear you either, man. In fact, he gonna block at your calamity. You know?
And something else that these people lack, man, is faith, man. You know, without faith, that's it, man. Faith and fear. You know, they don't fear the Lord. That's why they ain't got no wisdom. You know, and without faith, it's impossible to please Yahawashi, man. You know, so you should be praying for faith, man. And anytime you're gonna need it. See, that's what saved Noah, man. You know, faith, man. Faith and fear, just like the brother just said, man.
This is 2nd Ezra 9 and verse 11. And they that have known my law, while they had yet given it, and when as yet the place of repentance was open unto them, this is that time when the place of repentance is open. When the Lord has got his prophet, while Apostle and Elder Great Millstone, preaching this word unto you, preaching the way unto you, way unto salvation. Alright, that means if this salvation is something to be saved from, it is this impending destruction which we're being warned of thoroughly. Alright, so this is the time when the place of repentance is given. Okay, it says, here I'm taking from the top. And they that know my law while they had yet lived, and when yet a place of repentance open unto them, understood not, but despised. You ain't understanding this message that's going out. Then you despise it. Alright, you come out, you mock, and you scoff, you slap the hand of the Lord, which is an act of mercy, giving you a way out to escape the death that's coming upon planet Earth. It says, the same must know it after death by pain. So this way you're going to get it. You're going to have to be taken out, man. It's being prophesied right before you.
Proverbs 8 and verse 36. And it says, but he that sinneth against me runneth his own. He that despises me, God live.
Yeah, that's it.
That's what. Yeah, good. This is Proverbs chapter 8 and verse 35. And it says, for whoso findeth me findeth life, and who shall obtain favor of the Lord, and shall obtain favor of the Lord, but he that sinneth against me, wrongeth his own soul, and all that hate me love them. Yep, so then that's brother up, man. Don't go the law, turn the shoulder, that shows you that you ain't got no right? And he said, if they will not serve me, bring him, to me and slay them before me. You see, we coming into that time. A lot of you wicked niggas finna meet Yahawashi, man. You ain't gonna want to meet Yahawashi, man. That's why I say, woe unto you who desire the day of the Lord, man. Right? Your brothers got it.
It's like you got the prophets, man. You see where they sent those, where Yahawashi sent the 2 tornadoes in Mississippi and Arkansas. The prophets are in Mississippi and Arkansas, man. You know, this word is going out, man. You know, you got a sure word of prophecy. But it behooves you to hearken, man. You know, shit is really finna get bad out here, man. You know?
This is Judges 10 and 13. Yet ye have forsaken me and served other gods. Wherefore I will deliver you no more. So you slapping the hand of the Lord. You choose to serve Jesus. Alright, you choose to serve the world, yourself, money, ways of Esau evil. Alright, so the Lord don't set pride. It's like, just continue. Verse 14. Go and cry to the gods which you have chosen. Let them deliver you in the time of your tribulation. So see if your body gonna deliver. See if black culture gonna deliver. If Jesus Christ gonna deliver. No, if you ain't taking heed to this word, ain't no way out but death.
He presents you black culture. He presents you to the money, man. You know, getting the bag. You know, and was that the God of this world? You know, so you trust in the God of this world. You saw him go to the gods that you have chosen, man. You saw him the so-called white man. Let him deliver you, man. You know,
Go down to Egypt, You know?
That's it.
Esau Edom, man. That's who you niggas who follow after. You know, anything that America pushes out other than Yahawashi, man, that's Esau. Even these false ass doctrines, man, because it ain't nothing but lies, man. All right? Yahawashi, he is the truth, the way, and the light, man. There's only one way.
Well, it's Psalms 40 and verse 10 in the NLT. I have not kept the good news of your justice hidden in my heart. I have talked about your faithfulness and saving power. I have told everyone in the great assembly of your unfailing love and faithfulness.
The great assembly, man. The called out was the church, man. We're exhorting one another with these words, man. The goodness of Yahawashi, we shall be satisfied with the goodness of our house. You know, this is truth. You know, so that's what we're exhorting to our people, man. The ones who can hear and hearken. Everybody else who can't get it, man, you care. That's the Lord setting you up to be delivered to death.
This Psalms 40 and 11 in the KJV. Withhold not thou thy tender mercies from me, O Yahawashi. Let thy loving kindness and thy truth continually preserve.
So like that loving kindness is on the same level as the truth, man. All right? That's mercy from Yahawashi possess this knowledge, man. Because 2/3, that's what's going to lead to their death. We are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, right? Yeah. This Hosea chapter 4 and verse 1. Hear the word of the Lord, O you children of Israel. The Lord have a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of the Most High in the land. So there is no truth in this land, man. You know, and it's only been presented to certain spirits, man, for the preserving of the elect. You know, in the time that we're in. You see, the Lord got a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, man. Because Esau has pushed forth nothing but wicked, nothing but lies, right? He's the fourth of lie, position of no value, right? It says by swearing and lying, see, and killing and stealing and committing adultery, they break out and blood touches blood. Oh, the brother, the other day, I wrote the story of where the nigga killed his brother with a basketball game, man. Fuck him, man. See, Jake is fucking sick, man. From the head all the way down, man. And you just got to be done away with, man. You just got to be destroyed, all right? Death by pain. Come back in the kingdom with your right mind, man. In the right mind, say, reverence in your Yahawashi, fear the Lord. And see, you don't fear the Lord, man. But the fear of the Lord will consume you pretty fucking soon, man. It's going to consume you. You ain't going to have no choice but to fear the Lord.
Look at Isaiah chapter 1 and verse 3.
Yep.
It says the ox doth his owner, and the ass his master's crib. But Israel doeth not know, my people do not consider.
Stop, if I may. You know, it said Israel don't know. You got two dumbass animals. They know who their master is. They know where their abode is, but Israel don't know. And then they say they don't even consider, man. So you have men out on the highways and byways that look like you, from the so-called Negro all the way up to the so-called Mexican, so-called Latino, you know, so-called Native American, and you won't harm man. But those things will lead to your death.
You say a sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity.
People laden with iniquity. Like the brother mentioned earlier, you go down into Egypt for help that you may add sin to sin. So now you're laden with iniquity, man. Right? Go ahead.
A seed of evildoers.
Yeah, a seed of evildoers. Remember, there's Israel of the Most High. There's an Israel and the Israel of the Most High. Well, you're the seed of evildoers, man. Oh, you are the father of devils, and the lust of your father you will do. Right? Go ahead.
Let me say children that are corrupters, for they have forsaken the Lord.
Yeah.
They have provoked the Holy One of Israel.
Like it says, they have forsaken the Lord. Meaning you done went to these other guys, man. You know? You done forsaken Yahawashi. You done committed spiritual fornication. The Lord is married unto her. They ain't gonna put your ass together, man. Like that dude caught a woman in the bed with another man. You know? He put the dude to death, but then that bitch should have got put to death too. But that's how the Lord look at her. Oh, bitch, you in the bed with Esau? Oh, I'm gonna chop on your way. Yeah. Come on, man. Buddha.
Bitch, you lay in bed, Buddha.
Come on. Shiva.
Yeah, she.
Big fat blue bitch with white arms and shit.
Nigga crazy, man.
Yeah.
Man, nigga spirit off. That bitch walk, that spirit off, man. She had the same spirit. You know, you got, please say those who hold their faith. You got hold their faith. You got the parallel disciples. And when he presented to you, he presented Allah to you, man. Well, you guys let that shit get here with her, man.
Yeah, give you the freedom of religion. You know, but it's really the freedom for you to go the fuck out.
Dressed up, see?
Yeah. Ooh, you dressed up, see? A pig with a jewel in his snout.
It's like the Lord is a jealous power, man. You know, celebrate Easter. You know, the Lord despise your feast days, man. Easter, Christmas. You know, it's a nigga ready now, man. Get ready for Easter, man.
What they gonna do about the eggs?
Yeah. Some eggs, man. That shit crazy. That's weirdo crazy. You know. In 2023, man, you still buying Easter baskets. Man, you gonna be destroyed. Lord is really gonna bring stuff to you.
Listen, if you wanna make some quick money, go and invest in some plastic Easter eggs.
Yeah.
I'm not a financial advisor.
Take a note, man. Especially if you're finna buy a suit. In 2023, a Steve Harvey suit. In 2023, with a tie. A fucking tie, man. And some Stacey Adams shoes.
That's it, huh? That's it.
Yep, he say, why should you be stricken anymore? You will report more and more. The whole head is sick and the whole heart faint.
The Lord, like, why I gotta keep up your way? I'm just gonna kill you. Why should you be stricken anymore? From your leaders, from your Jesse Jackson, you know, all the way down to T.I. or a nigga that got a goddamn 4-year plan for you. The whole head is sick, man. You know? Why you should be stricken anymore? Why should I even down there deal with you and try and give you the living word? The Lord said, I'm just gonna cut you up.
Yeah. But it's the same in the world. He said, fool me one time, shame on me. Fool you 2 times, shame on you. And you guys said, fool me 3 times. Said, fuck the peace sign, love the top, and then rain on you.
That's right. That's what the Lord gonna do. He gonna go to the top and let it rain on you, man. That's my way of life. He did this. Yeah. That's it.
Lord, put up the chopper.
Woo! Yeah.
Straight up.
That's it. That's it. And yeah, we presented in a way for you to understand, man. All hair celebrate you. You know, that's how the prophets at that time, they presented to you in a way for you to understand. So you can get the gravity of the words of Yahawashi. Man, the Lord ain't fucking around. He's gonna destroy you people for not repenting.
This is Ecclesiasticus on Sirach 13:1. He that touches pitch shall be defiled therewith. And that pitch is the ways of Esau Edom, the ways of Babylon the Great with his whore. All right? And he that had fellowship with the proud man, we know Esau Edom is the proud. So that fellowship, and you taking on his way, you dressing up in the Easter suit or whatever, those are the ways of the enemy, which he's brought upon you to destroy you. Ultimately, it's to destroy you. We know ultimately all things in the hand of the Lord. He sent his sword on the left hand, Esau, and you lapping it up, following right behind. All right, continuing, it says, and he that hath fellowship with the proud man shall be like unto him. You defile, corrupt, and filthy. That's why you're going to be destroyed just like him.
Roll time, boy. That shit. Now, we ain't saying goddamn you're a fan of sports. No, you're not going to have that same mindset of the world. You know, all this shit too. And the Lord really put that in for us to have a little bit of break from, you know, the harshness of the truth, man. If you meditate on the word 24/7, you hold the fuck out. Balance. Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, balance. Gotta have that balance.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 13 and verse 15. It says, everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. So, you know, what the Lord say, he that is not with me is against me. And Esau Edom is against Yahawashi. Look at this legislation and laws, man. Right? You got all these freaks walking around here, you know. That's just to show you he's against Yahawashi. You got a fucking tickling wiggly, man. He thumbing his nose up to the Lord, man. Right? But you niggas, you are joined unto him by the way of your mind, man. Right? They, like Brother quoted earlier, John 8:44. Ye are the father of the devil, and the lust of the father you will do, man. And you niggas, you love your choppers and shit. You know, a nigga get off just by catching the body, man. That shows you, man, you have been, you know, raped in the mind by Esau, man. Right? And you have committed yourself into his name. So now you're going to be destroyed with the sword, which those thermonuclear missiles, man. You know, as well as Jacob's trouble. It can be by the way of the famine. The Lord is a man of war. Anything you destroy your ass, man. Yeah.
Sirach 13 and verse 1. He that toucheth pitch shall be defiled therewith, and he that hath fellowship with a proud man shall be like unto him.
Yeah, the Lord wants to come out of no, that's spirit. Lord he got a way of doing things, man. If you ain't here one time, you will be here again. The Lord cover all bases. He ain't leaving no room for error. You know, no room to say, well, I ain't here now. You got the Lord said, you're a lie. I told you. I reiterated more than once. You see my man. You want to go the way of Esau, well, guess what, man? Give you the same judgment that I'm presenting to him, man. The son of perdition. Destined to be destroyed. Since you want to co-sign with this damn devil, you riding in the car with Esau, with the Lord, you gotta take you all out, man. You know?
This is St. John 15 and 22.
Yep.
If I had not come and spoken unto them, and how the Lord speaking unto you? Again, beginning with the apostle nailed on the great millstone down to every like-minded brother, following their lane. He's preaching, that's how he's talking. That's his voice on this side, preaching his word unto you. It says, if I had not come and spoken unto them, they had not sinned. But now they have no cloak for their sin. So ain't no cloak for your sin because you've been born point blank period. You either take hold or you got it.
That cloak is a comfort, man. You know? You're not being covered with the spirit of Yahawashi. You got a cloak of Esau, like you say, really looking strange, man. You know? And this ain't physical. This is like how your mindset is. You know? The Lord said he's going to save the upright in heart. You know? Well, it ain't nothing physical. It's that mindset. You on the same way and live with Esau. You know, like you're going to say, you're trying to stack the money. You know, trying to gather as much guns as you can. Guess what? You carnally minded. And that carnal mind leads to death.
It's the book of Luke, chapter 13, verse 3. Verse 2. And Yahawashi answered and said unto them, suppose ye that these Galileans were sinners above all the Galileans, because they suffered such things? I tell you, they.
Like read of a verse, the blood was mixed with the sacrifice of Pilate, man. That was a horrible, a horrific way to go, man. Or you being actually sacrificed by these fucking Romans, And the Lord said, suppose ye that these particular Galileans were sinners above all Galileans, right?
I tell you, nay, but except ye repent, ye shall all likewise perish.
It's about repenting, man. It's about coming back to Yahawashi and spirit in the truth. That's the only way he's gonna accept it. He ain't accepting no bad bitch, no real nigga. In fact, he's gonna put your ass down. But you a bad bitch and you a real nigga. A real nigga. Yeah, man. You got more, man? Yeah, continue.
Yep. Verse 4, he said, of those 18 upon whom the tower of Salem fell and slew them, think ye that they were sinners above all men that dwelt in Jerusalem?
Oh, brother just mentioned those tornadoes. Those town, 70 and 80%. The whole town was decimated. Were you supposed to see that they were sinners above all? Right?
I tell you, they, but except ye repent, ye shall all likewise perish.
Yeah, except ye repent, ye shall all likewise perish. The Lord's getting ready to get down in the place. He's creeping upon these people too. We see him creeping. We see him thinking around the corner, oh shit, they're the Lord again. Something happened. But they he's just steadily creeping upon their head. And all of a sudden they're gonna turn around, oh shit. They're gonna take off running and the Lord will be right there, the scary moves, man. They run from Ghostface, they run through this room, and then they go into that room and chase them, and they're sitting in the closet waiting. Well, that's the Lord, man. He's sitting in the closet waiting on you. He's right there waiting on you with the hatchet.
So that Ecclesiastes 35, verse 17, the prayer of the humble pierces the clouds until it comes down, he will not be comforted.
Yeah, until this place is destroyed, we're not going to be comforted, man. We're praying that the Lord all hell break loose. We're praying that the Lord read it with time.
It's Ecclesiastes 35 and 17. The prayer of the humble pierces the clouds until it comes down, he will not be comforted.
Yeah, until our prayer is in the same way even Yahawashi, because he said he's going to destroy this place. But we said that him going to destroy this place until they come back. Oh, what is that? Isaiah 62 and 6.
And will not depart till the Most High shall behold to judge righteously.
See that?
And execute judgment.
See that? And execute judgment, man. That's what our prayer going to continue to be on, for the Lord to execute judgment in this place. Destroy them, Lord. Destroy them, Lord. Destroy them, Lord.
It says, but the Lord will not be slack, neither will the mighty be patient toward them, till he have smitten in sunder the Lord's life. Till he have smitten in sunder the Lord's of the unmerciful, and repay vengeance to the heathen.
Yeah, repay vengeance to the Esau, even so-called white men. The Lord is what is great. The Lord is not slack concerning his promise. That certain day count slacking down. The Lord is ready, man. He's ready. You people gonna find out how ready he really is.
Till he have taken away the multitude of the proud.
Ooh, see, he have taken away the multitude of the proud. See, Esau either. Go ahead.
And broken the scepter of the unrighteous.
Ooh, and broken the scepter. The Lord is taking down your power structure, man. That scepter is a royal staff, man. And the Lord is taking that away. As a matter of fact, those wrestlers, man. They done broke your stability. Now you walk around this bitch. Oh, what is that? We would have healed Babylon. See it not here.
Till he have rendered to every man according to his deeds and to the works of men according to their devices.
Ooh, according to their devices. See that? Go ahead.
Till he have judged the cause of his people and made them to rejoice in his mercy.
And made them to rejoice in his mercy. See what the scripture say, Micah 7, I will bear the indignation of the Lord until he please my cause. See? That's what we're constantly praying to Yahawashi when we throw these lessons. You know? When we come out on the highways and byways, man, that's what sitting up there prayer, man, for the Lord to show. Lord, you said you were going to bring a family. Well, let me increase the edge. Let me give you a little sight and a little peeking around the corner. We see, oh shit, they got the Lord. You know? Hey, let me send this tempest, this heavy snowstorm, this biblical proportion of certain calamities on the place. We see the Lord people around the ocean. They got the Lord. People ain't even scoping for him. He letting you down.
His mercy is seasonable in the time of affliction.
Mercy is seasonable in the time of mercy. Right? We're in the season of Yahawashi extending a helping hand to his hopeful elect, man. So they won't be destroyed in this place.
As clouds of rain in the time of drought.
As clouds of rain in the time of drought, man. That's that comfort that we're gonna have. And it's gonna manifest in actual clouds of rain for the elect to be able to drink in the time of enmity, man. But the Lord said he's going to take away the staff, the whole stay of bread and the whole stay of bread, man. Right? But it said, what the prayer of the humble pierce of the clouds. You got that, Isaiah?
Yeah, this, Isaiah 62 and verse 6. He said, I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace.
Which shall never hold their peace.
Day nor night.
Day nor night. So while we're doing a live stream here, you know, the boys on the other end of the world, and this shit, or we getting ready to do a lesson. And in turn, we go to sleep at night. They're going to be up doing another lesson. Doing their live stream. But they ain't letting, you know, matter of fact, read from the top again.
He said, verse Isaiah 62 and 6, I have set watchmen upon thy walls.
Watchmen give you warning upon thy walls. Oh, what?
O Jerusalem.
Yeah, Jerusalem is a people before the place.
Which shall never hold their peace day nor night.
Yeah.
Ye that make mention of the Lord, keep not silent.
Yeah.
And give him no rest.
You can't give him no rest.
Till he establish, until he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth.
Yeah, until he established, until he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth. That's what I'm surprised not to get out myself. That's that prayer of the humble, piercing the cloud. Where the Lord get ready to issue judgment. Remember, we cried out to the Lord in Egypt. He sent Moses the prophet, you know? And then what happened? A series of bad events for the Egyptians, which culminated in the death of the firstborn. And they were like, man, get the hell out of here. Go! But the Lord, he hardened Pharaoh's heart. That's why he's hardened Esau's heart, man. That's why he ain't going to let us go, man. The Lord, you got to bring judgment on this people.
Isaiah 31, starting at verse 1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help.
Woe to the destruction of them. Go down. That down, brother, man. We go to Esau in the so-called life. How do we know this is modern day Egypt? What is that? Revelation 11. Right? It's a spiritual side of the spiritual. Deuteronomy 68. Going into the land of Egypt, right? Where you were sold from bondman and bondwoman. Joel 3:19. Well, Edom and Egypt is synonymous with the word of God. So this is Egypt, man. And you going down into Egypt forever. And the Lord said, woe unto you, right?
It says, and stay on horses and
Because they're you trust in Esau's power struggle. You know, Esau's so fucking full of pride. He thinks his military might is going to be the one that rules the day. Well, little do you know those things are being taken away. And as soon as you buck up against one of these nations, they're going to fit the thumb in the middle. It's all biblical property.
And in horsemen, because they are very strong.
Yep, because the horses, because they are very strong.
But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel.
But they look not unto Yahawashi. That's where the true strength is going to come from. All right? That's where the true stability is going to rest and abide in.
Neither seek the Lord Yahawashi. Yet also, yet he also is wise and will bring evil.
Yeah.
And will not call back his word.
Yeah, the Lord ain't calling back his word. All right, those things are going to flourish. They're going to prosper. These things are going to grow. The scripture says, greater evil, you know, the boundaries I have seen. You know, those things are going to grow. That's right. The Lord will not they have weight. And you people are going to realize that with those promises they hold in your personal life. You ain't got no food to feed your neighbor. Right? Somebody kicking in your milk because you were stocked up 20 damn cases of water. You know?
But will arise against the house of the evildoer.
The house of the evildoer. Even if brothers do, you know, get resources. There's nothing wrong with it. Because the Lord going to be with you anyway. You know, these guys are one bite. They was one bite in your house shop. Now they just one bite. Right? When they was saying, get your beans, man. Stock up on your beans, man. Get your water, man. See, those guys are just saving up those things for the election. Right? But other people heard in the time of it.
And against the help of them that work iniquity.
Yeah, against the help of them that work iniquity. Go ahead.
Now the Egyptians are men and not God.
Yeah.
And their horses flesh and not spirit. When the Lord Yahawashi shall stretch out his hand, both he that helpeth shall fall, and he that is hoping shall fall down.
So all you who join the Esau will receive that same shit.
And they shall all fall together.
And they shall all fall together. So you're not going to have any relief or trusting in this fucking government. Right?
God, this is the book of Psalms, chapter 33, verse 15. He fashioned their hearts alike.
Start at 16.
God, this is Psalms, chapter 33, verse 16. There is no king saved by the multitude of the host. A mighty man is not delivered by much strength.
A mighty man is not delivered by much strength.
And horse is a vain thing for Satan.
But what all these things represent? Something carnal. Anything carnal is not going to bring deliverance to you in a time of need. Yeah.
Neither shall he deliver any by his great strength.
See?
Behold, the eye of the Lord, Yahawashi, is upon them that fear him.
Yeah, upon them that fear him. Go ahead.
Upon them that hope in his mercy.
Woo, upon them that hope in his mercy. So you ain't hoping in no carnal shit, man. Right? Why? Because you understand the Lord is the one bringing the children. The Lord is the one bringing the calamity. The Lord is the one bringing the soul destruction. So you're going to hope in the mercy of the one that's doing that.
Second Chronicles 10 and 4. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through the heavenly Father to the pulling down of strongholds.
Yeah, mighty through Yahawashi, I'm trying to put it down the stronghold. And what are those strongholds that has laid upon our people, man? These are other religions, man. All right, named the Christianity, right? Islam, right? Catholicism, those are the predominant religions that have our people lost in the soul. But through this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, it's going to break those chains that's laid on your mind. Right?
Behold, the eye of the Lord is upon them that fear him, upon them that hope in his mercy, to deliver their souls from death,
See that?
and to keep them alive in
See
famine.
that? And to keep them alive in famine. See that hope in the mercy of Yahawashi will bring forth life. Go ahead.
Our soul waiteth for the Lord.
Yep.
He is our help and our shield.
See, he is our help and our shield. We're waiting on Yahawashi to execute judgment. I'm hoping.
For our heart shall rejoice in him,
Yep.
because we have trusted in his holy name.
Oh, see that? Because we have trusted in his holy name. See? Well, you got these guys sitting you. You don't have to know the name. Or the name is going into his power. No, man. That ain't the only thing. You got to actually have the name. The Lord said he's going to give you those things. Under that Acts 4:12, there is no name, under no other name under heaven given where we might be saved. You know? And these guys trying to say, we don't have the name. And the Lord gave us all the necessary tools to make it in spirit and in truth.
Let thy mercy, O Lord, be upon us, according as we hope in
You
thee.
see that? According as we hope in thee. Yahawashi said, according to your faith, you know, those things are going to be given to you. All right, so you hoping in the mercy of Yahawashi. Guess what? That's on the same way as you guys know. You also hoping in the judgment of the Lord. That's on the same wavelength as the Lord. That's why your prayer going to be answered. You know? Oh, you want me to destroy this place? I got you. Oh, you want me to preserve you? Okay, I got you. But you pray for your mindset is in the ways of Yahawashi.
This Psalms 34 and verse 6. This poor man cried, and the Lord, Yahawashi heard him and saved him out of all his trouble.
And saved him out of all his trouble, man. That poor man represented the elect. He's crying out to Yahawashi by way of the affliction, by way of the purpose, man. Asking the Lord to destroy it. Like, oh, the law is spiritual. What is that? The woman who did cry out, you know, she got put to death with the motherfucker who got that getting, you know, the grape, right? But the ones who cried out, the motherfucker who was doing the grape, right? He got put to death, but the woman was saved. See? So we're crying out to Yahawashi, man. To be saved from Esau, man. The fucking molester. I forgot what verse that is. When they ever brought out with it to a certain word, and it means to be saved from being molested, man. You know? That's Esau trying to molest us, man. We trying to penetrate the virgins, man. Oh, 10 virgins will be 5 virgins with wise and 5 with foolish. You know? And the foolish spit up that wall, man. And the wise held on to the things that they were talking about. They continued in their apostle doctrine, right? That's gonna be a deep one right there, bro. You're gonna have to search. I forgot what verse it was, but that was so cool. I know it's in the New Testament. It might be Revelation. Keep from being molested by Esau. That's why we crying out to the Lord. We crying out about where they're affliction, right? What is that? Somebody get that Lamentation 3 up there. Somebody crying out at midnight. Somebody can get there. I want to say, or it may say, Lamentations 2:19.
The Lamentations, chapter 2, and verse 19, and it says, arise, cry out in the night.
Yeah, arise, cry out in the night. See, we were once in a dead state. The Lord had quickened us and brought us up to our feet. They cry out in the night, which is right now, man, the height of wickedness, deception, and lies are the prevailing things, man. Where you got to search for truth. Go ahead, man.
In the beginning of the watches, pour out thine heart like water.
Yeah, see, pour out thy heart like water, this living water, right? Go ahead.
Before the face of the Lord, lift up thy hands toward him for the life of thy young children that make for hunger in the top of every street.
Right, so we crying out to Yahawashi, we're talking about where they're from. So we can be saved in the time we're heading to. If you're not crying out to the Lord, how the Lord know you're not with this place, right? You gotta actively force you're not with this place. Yeah, we're about to find that precept. Yeah, the scripture say, it's Kings, man, search out a mountain. Brother's trying to find that precept, man. He's out here ready to try and molest the elect, man. Matter of fact, somebody get Revelation 2, Revelation 12. Read 12, and then we'll come on to verse 18.
Psalms 18:6. In my distress, I called upon the Lord and cried unto my power. He heard my voice out of his temple, and my cry came before him, even into his ears.
Even into his ears, man. So the Lord is hearing the cry of the elect, the hopeful elect, all right? Because they're crying out about where they're affliction. You know? Okay.
Psalm 17:13. Arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword.
From the wicked, which is thy sword, man.
From men which are thy hand, O Lord, from men of the world, which have their portion in this life.
Men of the world that have their portion in this life. You saw you the so-called white man. That's what the sword of Yahawashi outside. And we asking the Lord to deliver us from your sword. Go ahead.
And whose belly thou fillest with thy hidden treasure.
Yep.
They are full of children, and leave the rest of their substance to their babes.
Yeah, so they leave an inheritance, man. That ill-gotten gain, those unrighteous, what is that, Ecclesiastes 10? Yeah. So that's what they lead to the babes, man. Guess what? That fiat currency is getting ready to be devalued. You done labored to set your seed up on a high pedestal. You know, and now all this shit gonna get ready to crash down.
They can tell you Jeremiah says, surely y'all fathers have been hearing the lie.
That's it.
And they where there is no profit.
No profit. These things are not gonna profit you in the time we're in. You see? Somebody got that
Yeah, in Revelation 12:12. It says, therefore, rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea.
Woo! Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and to the sea. But it said, rejoice ye heaven, and ye that dwell in them. Your mindset are set of things above. It's not set on this earthly realm. We see it afar off. We see the past miracle not put on the grave. Right? And the Lord telling us to rejoice. Why? Because we see the prophecies playing out there. We see the certain destruction that he saw here from the so-called white man.
He said, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time.
He said, but he have. Yeah, continue.
He say, and when the dragon saw that he was cast into the earth, he persecuted the woman
Yeah.
which brought forth the man child.
Yeah, that's talking about Yahawashi, man. He persecuted the woman from the man child. Right? Now, that word persecute, right? I want to see what other verses. Because that's the word. But I don't know if that's the verse. But this is that word persecute. Right?
Yep. Yep, that's the word persecute. Strong's G1377. It says to make to run or flee, to put to flight, drive away, to run swiftly in order to catch a person or thing, to run out. Oh, that is. Yep. Third definition. It says in a way wherever to harass, trouble, molest one.
Molest one. So Esau, even in that time, was trying to get at Yahawashi, man. He's going to try and do that again. Now let's jump down to verse 17.
It's Revelation chapter 12 and verse 17.
Yeah, I don't think that's what but Lord willing, we're going to find it.
He said, the dragon was wroth with the woman and went to make war with the remnant of her seed.
Yeah, went to make war with the remnant of her seed. Go ahead.
Which keep the commandments of the Most High and have the testimony of Yahawashi, Mashiach.
Yeah, have the testimony. So this devil really want to get to the promise, man. You know? But the Lord said he didn't touch touch the apple of my eye. Yeah, touch not my daughter and my prophet no harm. So you gonna activate the next thing when you have about shot something to action.
Fed these little ones. Yeah. It'll be like we used to put a millstone about their neck,
Right out.
jump into water pretty much, you know?
Right. When you touch one of the Yahawashi neck, man, he gonna destroy you. Let's get 2nd Ezra 15. Start at the top. But see, that's what we're speaking to you, the words of prophecy. You know?
That's 2nd Ezra 15 and 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, said the Lord.
See, the Lord put these words of prophecy in our mouth. Go ahead.
He said, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true.
Yeah, they are faithful and true. Meaning what? They're going to come to pass. They're going to blossom.
Fear not the imaginations against thee, and let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee.
Yeah, the unbelief, man. We don't care if you people can't see the family court. We see. We don't care if you can't see all hell and sedition getting ready to break loose. We see.
For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
Yeah.
Behold, said the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, with sword, famine, death, and destruction.
Plagues upon the world with sword. All right, you read with the sword. Now that sword comes in various ways, but it's facilitated, it's brought forth by Esau, even the so-called way. That thing, you know, that thing, right, that can rock, that this all, that's a sword, man. Okay? And the ultimate sword is what? Those ICBM missiles. The Lord get rid of the green, man. This right here, this right here gonna do something to a lot of people in this side of the internet. You know? I'm telling you. That's gonna really put fear in people. You hear that alert, and you know they had this video going around with Jake, you know what I'm saying, talking about it's certain cities have already been targeted, you know, and Jake sit down and look at the lab and say, well, that shit gonna be your reality, man. You ain't gonna be joking about this, man. Jake turned everything and fucking to a joke, man. That ain't gonna be funny when you get that alert on your phone. While all those tribulations and anger. Somebody hold Matthew 22. No, Matthew 24. I'm sorry, 24.
Second Ezra 15 and verse 5 again, he said, behold, said the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world.
That's a plague. What is that? Zechariah 15 and 12? The ultimate plague. Right? So like, get that? We ain't make sure. Yeah. This is a plague, man. Where your flesh gonna consume away while you stand upon your feet. Right? So the Lord says he's gonna be plagued upon the world. He's gonna ultimately culminate with this ICBM missile being shot over there. Right?
In Zechariah 14 and verse 12, and this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord, Yahawashi shall smite all the people that fought against Jerusalem.
And again, Jerusalem is a people for the plague. Go ahead.
Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth.
That was hard enough to do that, man. Well, a beautiful illustration of that is Sarah Palmer. All right, when she's on the fence, you know, in downtown LA, hit with a thermonuclear missile, right? A thermonuclear bomb, right? And everything was laid waste, and she was standing on her feet while her flesh consumed away, while her eyes consumed away, while her tongue consumed away. See, the scriptures paint a very vivid picture of what's going on there, right? That's part of those players that will take the world.
It's Matthew 24 and verse 29. Immediately after the tribulation of those days,
Jacob's trouble, right? Immediately after the tribulation of those days, right?
Shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven.
Yeah, the stars shall fall from heaven is a metaphor of dark shadows ICBM missile in this place. Go ahead, right?
And the powers of heaven shall be shaken. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven.
Yeah, Yahawashi gonna pop up on those chairs. You know, you got this bug out talking about he Yahawashi. Nigga, you ain't come back with the chairs, nigga. Talking about vengeance. You got vengeance. Well, you ain't come back. Get the chairs, bro. That cancels you out, bro. So when the destruction comes, guess what? The Lord gonna pop up on the scene, man.
And then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory.
With power and great glory, man. So that's what's gonna really put you people in the field, man. Yahawashi pop up, you know, people will be like, oh, aliens. No, it's Yahawashi. You'll be weeping and gnashing, right? There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. Okay? But these things are now blossoming. These things are now shooting forth, right? And it's going to culminate in this. Right here. The beautiful doctrine of Yahawashi calling us to believe the unbelievable. That's beautiful, man, how you people can't grasp it. The Lord didn't build you like that. He wasn't created with you in the womb. You know? It was created with the faith with it. So that's a beautiful thing, man. And we don't marvel when you people can't get it either. In fact, be like, I'm back in the burning house, man. Who more you free? The spirit is in the back. Who more you? No, I'm back in the house.
And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect.
We beamed up in the chair, right?
From the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other.
We've been scattered in the many nations, and the Lord will deliver us out of many nations. All right? We're going to go up in that fathership. Oh, you already had the Pentagon, speaking of what, about a week or two ago, that there's a fathership roaming around in the galaxy, man. They see Yahawashi, man. That's why they coming down with great wrath, because they know they have for this short time. We almost home. Let's go at this.
Second Ezra 15 and verse 5. He said, behold, said the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction.
The sword, famine, death, and destruction. Go ahead.
For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and the hurtful works are fulfilled.
You see that hurtful works are fulfilled. They have met their measure. The Lord said he wasn't going to destroy the Amorites until they met their measure, in the land. Well, that's the same thing with Esau, man. He let you build up all your iniquity, then the Lord had right and justification to destroy you.
Therefore said the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness.
Again, the Lord is speaking about a way of the prophet. He hold his tongue as concerning them.
Which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood cries unto me.
Going back to that cry, the prayer of the humble piercing the cloud.
And the souls of the just complain continuously.
We complain continually. We continue to pray. We wake up at 5 in the morning, 4 in the morning. We throwing the curses on this place. And that stumped me, Apostle Rawchaa said, every day you wake up, you throw a curse on this motherfucker, man. Like, you throw a curse on this place. Hey, man, that's what we do, man. We throw a curse on Esau, all this place, man, for the Lord to bring it down. And that's a form of crying out to Yahawashi.
But we say, and therefore said the Lord, I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them.
The Lord says he's going to surely avenge them. When they go back to the portion they put up. Anybody get that? Luke 18, like about 8. When she constantly went to the unjust judge. We're constantly calling out to Yahawashi. We complaining continually, man. Yep.
It's Luke 18 and verse 7.
Start at the top.
Luke 18 and verse 1. And he spake a parable unto them to this end, that men ought always to pray.
Yeah, men ought always to pray. That prayer of the humble is piercing the crowd. Go ahead.
And not to faint, saying, there was in a city a judge which feared not the Most High, neither regarded man.
Go ahead.
And there was a widow in that city, and she came unto him, saying, avenge me of mine adversaries.
Go ahead.
And he would not for a while, but afterward he said within himself, though I fear not the Most High, nor regard man, yet because this widow troubled me, I will avenge her.
The unjust judge said, now you're going to get tired of the brother coming to him, asking him to go avenge. Well, eventually he going to give in. Well, how much, matter of fact, continue.
Lest by her continuous like it coming, she wearied me. And the Lord said, hear what the unjust judge saith. And shall not the Most High avenge his own elect, which cry day and night unto him?
They cry day and night unto him? Come on, man, go ahead.
Though he bear long with them.
Though he bear long with them, man, the Lord sees them in this affliction, man. And that's why I say, matter of fact, go back to that Matthew 24 and 22. Man, let's read that real quick.
It's Matthew 24 and verse 22. And except those days shall be shortened.
Yeah, except those days shall be shortened. Why are they being shortened? Because the elect is crying out to y'all by shouting, man. Go ahead.
There shall no flesh be saved.
There shall no flesh be saved. Now let's go back to that Luke. Well, those things are shortening the days, man. They're crying out to Yahawashi. They're continually crying out. Right? Yeah, go ahead.
And it's Proverbs 8 and 34. Blessed is the man that heareth me, watching daily at my gates, waiting at the post of my door.
Yeah, waiting at the post of my door. Constantly watching for the prophet. you waiting on your Yahawashi, constantly, continually crying out, waiting. Oh man, that's like a dog who's waiting on his master, man. Dog is loyal, right? Faithful, right? And you constantly waiting for your Yahawashi, you're waiting at the post of the door, man. Crying out, boy, hurry up because you get me. You know, when you were a child, your favorite uncle said, go get you. You right there. You know that's some shit. That's my uncle, man. We get love when we go out, you know? You take me through everything, you cross the way. Mine was Uncle B. That was his name. Uncle B was cool as hell. You know? I'm waiting there, I'm sitting in the door. Oh shit, I see the truck coming around. Well, you constantly waiting on your Yahawashi, man. You wait for the chair to pop up. You keep crying out to the Lord. Destroy this living me something, man. Save me from my enemy. Right? But that's the not a fact. It's not
Luke 8 and verse 8, I tell you that he will avenge them speedily.
Yeah, he will avenge them speedily.
Nevertheless, when the Son of Man cometh, shall he find faith on the earth?
And that faith will be found with the elect. All right? Those are the ones who had the sense of exercise, you know, who've been quickened through the spirit of power, Yahawashi, who've been made alive. You know, we're the ones who wait for Yahawashi. Right? Who's crying out to the Lord about where they're sitting. You ain't gonna cry out. You put a dead body. You gotta put a cigarette out and what the fuck you doing, man? Put a dead body. You're gonna lay there. They ain't gonna cry out. You know? Go back to that.
2 15 in verse 9, he said, therefore, said the Lord, I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I would not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt.
See, they had to dwell in the land of Egypt again in Egypt, man. Right? Go ahead.
But I will break them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm and smite Egypt with plagues as before.
Get ready for the blackout, right? Get ready for the economy to crash, right? But when the Lord sent those search mobiles, those flies, those things made up the crops of Egypt, and their coverage was affected. The cattle, right? They financial wise, they were brought low. But that's the Lord doing the same thing in Egypt, bringing those plagues. It don't matter how it goes, you know. If we know it, go back to Yahawashi. Go ahead.
As before, and would destroy all the land thereof.
That's how you know this is talking about modern day Egypt, America, Babylon, the Great. Because all the land is going to be destroyed. It's going to be a place for the desert people. Go ahead.
Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be spent with the plagues and punishment that the Most High shall bring upon it.
Yeah, that ultimate thing we read about, man. You know, ICBM. The Lord is in this place in various ways, man. He's beating his foes back. Body blow, straight tail, you know, roundhouse, you know. The Lord is, hey, man, you can get down on this place. Esau just is punching back. Lord getting a good workout here. Go ahead.
Said they that till the ground shall mourn, for their seeds shall fail through, like seeds shall fail through the blasting of hell, and with a fearful consolation.
A fearful outlook, man. Right? They'll say it in hope in this place. What is that? Ecclesiastes 12. Remember now thy creator the days of thy youth. Somebody hold that. Go ahead.
He said, woe to the world that dwell therein.
Back to that woe. Right? We read it earlier. Woe to the world that happens on the sea. For the devil has come down on you, have to break right. For the Lord is reiterating that fact right here. Go ahead.
For the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, and when people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hand.
Hey man, it's gonna be class war. Right? I seen a video, this code, man, a video on TikTok where the people who ran the power, they kept the power on for the downtrodden and underrepresented and cut off the power of the elite, man. And France, now France is a heavy country, man. Because when they were the first ones to overthrow their monarch in history. Well, they had something called I forgot what it was called, but they would beheading all their people. So they have a history of coming up against that government, man. You know? Yeah, heavy. And those things are playing out again. Hey, man, wait till that shit comes to the shore in America. It's gonna be beautiful. That was one of the things that so-called established America. They were broken from Great Britain. You know, they basically rebelled. You know, same thing those people did in France. But wait till this thing happens. It's gonna be beautiful. You talk about a class war. You talk about a civil war, right? It's gonna be a racial cleansing also, man. A racial war, man. Egyptian against Egyptian. You know. There you go. Again, you got to do. You got that.
He said, "For the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, and when people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands, for there shall be sedition among men, and they invading one another.
Yeah, invading one another.
They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the causes of their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able, but because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid."
Men shall be afraid. They go to Jeremiah 30. I see every man with a hand upon his wall. And that's going to be a fearful time, man. That's what they're going to want. Right?
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12, verse 1. Remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth.
When you first heard this truth, you can go it again. That's the day of the youth. Remember Yahawashi.
While the evil days come not, nor the years draw not, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in
And
them.
guess what those days are drawing down, fastly approaching. Where you people gonna say, I have no pleasure in them, right? Yeah, man. We just here to warn you. We're here to exhort you, you know, whereby you might be delivered in the time that we're in.
It's the book of Romans, chapter 13, verse 11. And that, knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep.
Now it's high time to awake out of sleep. Go ahead.
For now is our salvation nearer than when we believed.
That is nearer than when we believe, man. Who would have thought even 3 weeks ago that you would see the financial crisis of the lot, you know, or the sedition growing among men, you know, or the lack of bread really taking hold of this person? Who would have thought, man? Well, guess what? It's drawing down, man. Our salvation is nearer than when we believe. All right? Praise the edifying. We give all praise out of the word too.
Yahawah, bahasham, Rawchaa Qadash.
Double honors to our teachers, the apostles, and every great millstone. Shalom.
Shalom, PTA, a Bible law, soon.
EOF.
Oh.